away we go. It is New York City FC who are wearing the darker kit today. He lasted rather longer than you've lasted so far.
If you're going to tell me he lasted 3 games, then I might need to find a new job.
This is number 5. Here's Finlay. And Quintero. And it was nearly, in fact, it has been presented back to Darwin Quintero. And Rodriguez over the bar.
They've got some pace in wide areas. Romario Barr on the other side. Ethan Finlay coming back from an ACL injury. But the big question mark for me is Angelo Rodriguez. How many goals can he score? He's going to do all the little things very well.
Sands.
See, that's a good spot from James Sands, and I actually like the way Sands is lined up today.
Metanier. Finlay with 3 waiting. And still they wait. Chanot with the header. Went bundling in, but Morales got the better of him. Morales, who is still holding the small of his back. And off goes Tinnerholm. And still the Swede. Up go the scarves, whirled high above the supporters' heads. Towards the near post it went. The leap was a good one. Finlay. And again for the galloping Metanier. Rodriguez. Ozzy Alonso scores the first ever goal at Allianz Field. To scenes of immense joy and a wonder wall of noise.
Finlay, Metanier, they can combine, come forward, and a good ball in here, but you've got to react right now. Ozzy Alonso has to take a chance. He does, ball pops out. And how's that for a moment from a kid that made his name with the Seattle Sounders? But here in Minnesota United, they have welcomed him with open arms, and he has changed the mentality and leadership of this team. Great opening goal.
Ahead in next to no time. And more problems for beleaguered NYCFC. And if you'd been the one tumbled over inside the penalty area,
that would have been a penalty.
Exactly.
Of course.
Fickle doesn't cover it, does it? Quintero. And there are 2 waiting. Finlay's not even marked. And maybe Quintero might have released it earlier. Juri Shradi. Libyan international. Morales, 1 cap for Argentina. Blocked by Ozzy Alonso. There's a way that they like to play the game. It goes right through the City Football Group. All 7 of the outlets around the world, including Manchester City, they like the same style. Here's Castellanos, and it's 1-1.
Start.
And that didn't take long for the necessary response to arrive. Round about 3 minutes.
That the goal kicks haven't been taken with any real purpose, and so now this ball floated in from Boxall. That's a bad giveaway. But watch this flick right here. Great touch from Castellanos. But that's the 3rd time New York City's gotten an opportunity because Minnesota United has been sufficient enough.
Ofori finding Maxi Morales. And Castellanos and Juri Shradi. 2nd time of asking. And Manchester City's feeder club, their junior club, are taking a leaf out of the senior team's book. 2 in the space of 2 and a bit minutes. And having trailed, New York City FC lead.
A long time because they finally got some players to stretch the back line. Great little run from Castellanos. How's that for a first touch? But now you stretch the back line, and what's a product of that? Now the space opens up underneath. So this touch here, Ozzy Alonso does anything he can, and Juri Shradi. You know, I think a big thing what New York City's trying to do is they're trying to force Minnesota United to play a little bit more direct by high pressing. But it's the midfield right now of Minnesota United that's struggling.
The goal scored by Valentin Castellanos was New York City's first in 224 minutes. But now they're vulnerable at the other end. It's Ethan Finlay and it's Rodriguez. And this sensational start at Allianz Field is extended to a 4th goal in the opening 20 minutes of the life of this brand new arena.
Minnesota United again going down the left side of New York City. Ethan Finley almost playing as a complete winger, sitting on the touchline. He's in behind Tony Rocha. Matarrita's left in no man's land. One touch here, picks up his head, and that is a simple finish.
Sepp Salazar has more on that.
To speak with Miguel yesterday, and he used the word devastated to describe the fact that he'd be missing this match. But you mentioned that 2012 season. They were the Minnesota Stars.
Tajuri Shradi.
But see, this is what I'm talking about, John. Where is Darwin Quintero in these spots? Yes, that's where you want to be, and that operating there. So now the game opens up.
And he plays Rodriguez in. And across comes Matarrita and makes a clean tackle. So they are defensively a little light. And this is Tajuri Shradi. And now Ebenezer Afori trying to exploit that. Unfortunately, it has hit the shirt budget, so they haven't got a second number 15 jersey. Oh, no! Oh, Sean Johnson. Just a crazy moment, and players run towards him to comfort him because that is just a horrendous occurrence for a goalkeeper. There's just no accounting for that.
And since Sean Johnson has come to New York City, Patrick Vieira started it. It was all about improving his feet, and he has done so much so that he's back into the U.S. men's national team picture. But that's a moment he'll want to forget for the rest of his life.
Ring, who ran towards him to start with, and then James Sands, but it was Afori's back pass. And the likelihood is that it will go down as an Afori own goal.
I'm trying to make any excuses for Sean Johnson, but it's just one of those moments, and I have so much respect for Sean Johnson.
Again, Tinahome. Tajuri Shradi. Matarrita. Tinahome. Matarrita the most advanced. Here's Maxi Morales. Matarrita again. Tajuri Shradi. Quintero. Alonso out to Metanir.
He can cover for Matarrita a little bit more, but watching the first half, Tony Rocha's been chasing shadows a little bit because Ethan Finley's been in good spots.
And Ethan Finley's in a good spot now, and it's bumped over. It's a penalty. Given away by Matarrita.
Having the freedom to go forward and almost play as a wide midfielder and leave that space in behind. That still begs the question why Tony Rocha is playing in that spot. But Rocha came out as a midfielder, as center midfielder, even wide player. He played for Adrian Heath in Orlando. I think it was 7 or 8 games or whatnot. And when Adrian Heath saw the lineup, I saw him on the field before our pregame.
19,400 at the moment, Taylor, but there is easy work that can be done to increase it by another 5,000.
Well, and even that was done right, John.
Tajuri Shradi. Gregush. And James Sands just had the edge.
Struggling to get results. I thought they were going to come in here, sit in, defend. I did not expect a wide open game. You knew Minnesota United was going to be up for the moment, but John, I did not expect to see 3-2 heading into halftime. Does their Bear come in? You know, they've got a couple options on the bench.
Apara with a stately header away, and that brings to a conclusion a bonanza of a first half. Has been in conversation with Dome Turan as the players came out. Seb, what did he have to say?
Yeah, he told me he's going to have a system switch here. They're going to go into a 4-2-3-1. Of course, Mitrita come on.
Castellanos, now Mitrita. Purchase from Universitate Craiova in his homeland of Romania.
So far in Major League Soccer, he's had 3 or 4 really bad giveaways and some sloppy touches.
Metanire. Did he go over the top of the ball? Or did he get the ball? The referee was happy enough, I think, with the challenge. Matarrita. Gregush having to deal with the spin of the ball. Gregush couldn't gather it in. Tinner home. Maxi Morales. And out in the nick of time came Vito Manone. Rodriguez.
Question is, do you bring on Kevin Molino from Romario Ibarra? Or do you maybe shore up the middle of the midfield because Maxi Morales is now playing in there with Schuler comes in, then you would have to think Darwin Quintero will take Romario Ibarra's spot.
Castellanos raiding through the middle, knocks it round the goalkeeper, and Boxall can't get there in time. They're claiming that a hand may have been used to knock the ball down, but it is 3-3.
Or not, there was a left arm used from Castellanos in this spot. Does this ball hit Castellanos underneath the shoulder right now? The first look from that angle is no, but I think does that ball hit Castellanos in the arm? Does it hit him in the left shoulder or does it hit him in the bicep? He's going to video review. Now that look right there that we just saw, is it clear and obvious? Yeah, that for me, there is a look.
And Alan Kelly has decided that it was the upper arm. And the response of the home side, who've been under the cosh a little, is to take off Romario Ibarra and replace him with the Finn, Rasmus Schuller.
Jory Shradi has had a great time in Major League Soccer in these spots with his left foot. Don't be shocked that this is hit on that back post.
Jory Shradi! It got a little touch, but it is Jory Shradi whose inventive free kick has caused the consternation that has led to an equalizing goal.
Jory Shradi in this spot. Angelo Rodriguez is caught way too deep defensively, trying to deal with the baby games of Chanot, and that ball whipped in with pace. It puts every goalkeeper, look at our target goalpost cam.
Castellanos. And Castellanos will shoot, and Manone was rooted. And here, fighting hard for at least a point. But here's Finlay. Deliver because of the attentions of Sands. An abundance of swirling scarves as Gregush takes this. Out only as far as Schuller. Deflection on that. Corner.
They haven't had good delivery whatsoever.
Gregush. It's a better cross.
This is great defending.
Quintero. So far been his day. Matriza.
Being asked a lot of questions right now because Boxall's dealing with Castellanos, and this is going to be interesting because if Ibarra becomes the number 9 that they want and desperately need.
Matriza. Castellanos, Matriza, and Castellanos again, and that's a telling lunge by Schuller. No doubt enjoying himself and hoping that the crowd has cause to sing Wonderwall at the end, which is the way that the home fans typically greet a victory. Metanire. Ring. Castellanos. Away from Boxall. Here's Matrica. Side net. Abu Danladi is coming on for the home side, and Jesus Medina for New York City. This is Metanier and Quintero. Oohs and ahs from the crowd behind the goal in the steeply banked standing area. Product of the Right to Dream Academy in his native Ghana. Slightly effective though. It is Gregus, and it's a good save by Sean Johnson.
And where this ball is, 19 yards from goal, it's difficult for any free kick to get that up over the wall. Our target goalpost came Sean Johnson, fundamentally in a good spot.
Just about kept it within bounds. And here's Danladi, 3 waiting. Up comes Gregus.
Oh, this is unbelievable from James Sands. Body, and I don't think he made any intent to move that arm towards the ball.
Gregus. Para just beaten in the air that time. But both players on the floor, and the referee quite rightly.
This is well done.
Metanier.
From the medical professionals of New York City, because they convinced Dominic Torrent that he needed to come out.
Calvo. And so we have Hebert instead, who's a player we've not seen much of yet. One substitute appearance last week. He only joined the club 3.5 weeks ago. He's a Brazilian striker. Rodriguez. And a corner. Metanier from amidst the debris of wintry weather. Findlay. Calvo.
Minnesota United unlucky to capitalize.
Morales. Tenor home. Medina. Hebert. Morales. Open ground ahead of Matrica. Hebert has pulled away in the centre. Medina in support. Alexandru Matrica.
Brent Coleman is doing there. I have no clue, because you are a center back. You've got all the numbers in the back. Because you leave that area and try for the hero tackle, now it opens up the game. Matrica's trying to stick one near on that near post.
Tinaho. Dominant header by Coleman. Morales. So just switching off slightly there. Schuller's defensive header. Gregus. Metanier. Rodriguez. It was actually won by Sands, levering his leg around the Colombian striker. Just brush Sands off. Locates Morales. Hebert. Alonso diligent as ever. Shano. Ofori. And Kelly says get on with it. And Hebert does. Can New York City find their first win of the season right at the end here? It's Matrica. He's allowed to run a long distance. Drums beaten a little louder. The scarves held aloft. Jan Gregus with the delivery. Metanier. Danladi will go for it, and Johnson will claim it. Ofori. It ends this way. It'll be a 5th draw in 6 games for NYCFC. Ethan Finlay. And out by Sands, who's had a calming game for the most part. And at that point, the referee, Alan Kelly, decides that enough is enough. We've had a minute beyond the advertised 6.